Imagine this. You wake up to the sound of rain. Nothing unusual. But then, it rains tomorrow. And the next day. A week passes. Then a month. The sun completely disappears. Your crops are dying. The river is swallowing your village. You have no weather forecast, no supermarket, no government to rescue you. Just one question. How do you survive when the rain never stops? Believe it or not, ancient humans faced disasters like this, and some of the tricks they invented are still used today. Most people think ancient humans feared wild animals the most, but often their greatest enemy was the weather. Too much rain meant empty food stores. Wet wood wouldn't burn. Cold nights became deadly. Rivers turned into giant walls that trapped entire villages. One storm could destroy months of hard work. But ancient people noticed something important. Rain always followed the same paths. And that discovery changed everything. Instead of building wherever they wanted, they watched the land. They noticed which hills stayed dry, which rivers flooded first, which forests protected them from strong winds. Slowly, entire villages moved onto higher ground. Some even abandoned homes their families had lived in for generations. It was painful, but survival always came first. Then they discovered an even smarter idea. If water wanted the ground, they simply stopped living on the ground. In many rainy regions, families built houses on tall wooden poles. When floodwater rushed below, life continued above. Children slept safely. Food stayed dry. Animals were protected. Thousands of years later, millions of people around the world still use this idea. Sometimes, the oldest solutions are the smartest. But houses alone couldn't solve the biggest problem: food. Imagine opening your food basket and finding nothing. Ancient people knew this could happen, so they prepared months before disaster arrived. Grains were dried carefully. Seeds were hidden inside clay jars. Fish and meat were smoked over slow fires. Some villages even shared food instead of keeping it for one family. That simple habit helped entire communities survive. But even stored food eventually runs out. So what happened next? This sounds impossible. But some civilizations actually learned to guide water instead of escaping it. They dug long drainage canals, built stone terraces, created small channels that carried water exactly where crops needed it. What looked like endless rain became free irrigation. Nature hadn't changed. Their thinking had. Yet sometimes, even that wasn't enough. Some floods became so powerful that villages disappeared forever. Families packed everything they could carry and walked into the unknown. Many ancient cities, archaeologists discover today, were abandoned after repeated flooding. The people didn't vanish. They simply started over somewhere else. Human history isn't just about building civilizations. It's also about knowing when to leave them. Today, if heavy rain lasts a few days, we check our phones. We watch the forecast. We wait for it to end. Ancient people had none of those things. Only experience, observation, and courage. They survived not because they were stronger than nature, but because they learned to adapt to it. And perhaps that's the greatest survival skill humans have ever developed. So the next time you hear rain outside your window, remember, thousands of years ago, that same sound could decide the fate of an entire civilization.